My name is Bolingo Bokuli. The name of my collection is Flamboyant, which means stylish, interesting, confident. The word heritage originally inspired my collection, which ties to my homeland. I'm from Congo in Central Africa. I moved into America in 2009. Most of African prints and fashions are all about vibrant color. My father's village, Cuba, is even more about bright color. And every time I see bright color, I think, I'm so in love with this. So I made that the focus of my senior collection. Where I'm from, the Congo, they look down on fashion design and don't think of it as a professional career. I tried to fight to go into design program when I was in high school, but my teachers always said I was too smart for that and sent me to biochemistry class. I went back to school here because this was passion of mine, and I'd rather do it late than not do it at all. If you want to study fashion, first of all, I'm gonna say you will not do wrong by choosing Mount Mary. What I have loved about this fashion program is discovering the design process. I can now follow an idea from the streets or internet and from pictures in my head to develop into reality, and boom, there is a garment. There are a lot of steps to doing it right, and I love them all. Thank you for coming to our show, and please enjoy Flamboyant.
Hi, I'm Maya. I'm 12 years old and in the 7th grade. This year, my theme was art over the years. I've woven together my past drawings with my current ones. I made strips from a bunch of me and my friends' old t-shirts and wove them through the tablecloth. It was difficult because all the fabric kept moving and my floor is slippery.
Hi, my name is Addie Ames. I'm 14 years old and in 8th grade. One of my biggest inspirations for this outfit was from the CREO movie where in a clip she rides away on a garbage truck covered in recyclable materials. I thrifted a petticoat and an overskirt for $5 each. I used Gorilla Spray glue to shape and attach the newspaper to my skirt. I used over 100 cut pieces of newspaper to create the design and texture of my skirt. This was definitely the most challenging part of my project.
So my inspiration for the dress was based off of a book, Girl from the Sea, and I thought this dress was absolutely gorgeous. Because I did some basic sketches of what I wanted to do, and I decided to go for the shorter one with a heel.
Hey Mount Mary, this is Gracie with the Bucks. We are so excited to see the amazing pieces you've created with all the Bucks merch.
So this is all swag from Bucks games.
I don't want any sketches. I don't care what your plan is. We are operating under a major time limit, and I think you should just grab some fabric and throw it on a dress form and just make things happen.
I think it's all very just on the fly.
So far the ideas are running. The more I put on my body form, the more I can create.
I have some ideas. I want to try and maybe do some weaving.
This project with Mount Mary is so fun for the Bucks to be involved with because we're able to utilize some of our old gear and give it to Mount Mary to upcycle into some beautiful fashion pieces and also be able to support an amazing arts community and also the Mount Mary Institute as well.
Go ahead, get started.
Milwaukee in there, and then our jersey numbers.
It might be a little big in the waistband.
Just to finish it and to see it on the runway and then kind of seeing what people think about it, that's what I'm most excited for.
The garments they pick, they're not replicating it, they are inspired by that.
This particular piece is very interesting because it has a very Grecian-inspired look and is really emphasizing the curves of the female body. It's also just this beautiful color and this like light, beautiful fabric that's kind of got a sheer quality to it. This one is more hugging the curves of the body, but it's also creating a bit of drama off to the side. And then it's also got this smart little jacket, this very fitted, tailored jacket with this beautiful beading detail on the lapels here, the collar.
We got to take a really good look at them, touch them if we wanted to with gloves on, of course. Pick something that kind of spoke to us.
In mine, I included a lot of florals, tea parties. I even had a betta fish in there, things that have like flowing feminine feels to them.
I guess we paid attention more to the beading and the details and stayed away from like the fabric and the color because the aura is bright, it's vibrant, it's very colorful.
We each worked independently to be like, what does this garment say to you? And then we all came back together to kind of come up with a single like theme for a mini collection.
There's things that are challenging to me in the design that I have. So I had to take elements that they had and try to kind of bring it into my design.
The way we create garments nowadays, the technology is very advanced. It's always interesting to look back and see what was different.
Fashion industry is one of the toughest one. The competition is very rough, so they need to believe in themselves. And I think that project is the first step to do that.
My name is Hazel Wolf. I named my collection Above 101 because it was inspired by having a high fever. I wanted to do something with this collection that was kind of weird and unexpected. At the end of my junior year, I felt really burned out and I was starting to get sick. So I decided I'm just going to use this experience as my collection inspiration. That was when I got into my concept because I was envisioning what a person with a fever would want to wear, how they feel, what they see, what they are experiencing, and what gives them relief. I went through a gross experience, but I figured out how to make something beautiful from it. And I'm like, wow, I'm literally my own inspiration. I came up with abstract ways to personify fever and sickness without being so literal. I looked for unsettling imagery that made me uncomfortable in a way, and I was thinking about nausea, acid-looking colors, and surfaces. I wanted to make super comfortable silhouettes paired with something constricting. I have sweatshirts made from really soft, comfortable fabric, but I added a form-fitting corset or vest over them. This pairing creates kind of an uncomfortable feeling. I'm using soft, cozy jersey knits for the sweatshirts and sweatshirt dresses. There are also velvets that I have a sort of shine or glow to them that remind me of honey that soothes the throat. One velvet is tie-dye, acid green and brown, a visual that represents nausea. The corsets are all faux leather. One has a snakeskin-like texture that represents the dryness of a sore throat. I think my whole concept idea sets my collection apart and makes it very unique. I love that this collection started from something most people probably wouldn't think of using as design inspiration. I am so proud of Above 101. I hope you enjoy my interpretation of fever.
My name is Aisha. My senior collection is called Alchemy. My collection is based on transformation and change and the importance of each and every step in the process. I quite literally use the process of metamorphosis, a butterfly's life cycle, starting from a cocoon to its final butterfly form. I didn't want to be focused on the most beautiful part of metamorphosis because we all know that story well. Sometimes those really ugly moments, those horrible moments, those dark moments in between are the most powerful for change. I am most proud of the level of experimentation I did here because it was scary. Obviously, it's much safer to create things I know I can do, but at the same time, I want to push myself. My favorite part of creating this collection was discovering how one idea from my research bounced off the others, and all of a sudden, there was this complete vision for my concept that had actually been there right before my eyes the whole time. And that's the beauty of it. Each time I trusted the process and let it reveal itself, step by step, it showed me it could become more and more. This collection is really a reflection of the process of me as a person and who I've become. Mount Mary accepted me with open arms, and that's what really convinced me to come here. I felt very comfortable, it wasn't intimidating, and everyone was very nice. I really love the community here, it's healthy and very empowering. While designing Alchemy, I wanted to demonstrate the human experience and emphasize the continuous cycle of change that leads to personal development. I wanted to capture the essence of growth, rejuvenation, and beauty. I hope that's what the audience perceives when they see my collection. Please enjoy Alchemy. Thank you.